Good morning, everybody, and welcome to LA Valley College, home of the Ventura County Pirates, the champions of the Best of the West League as of yesterday. They have clinched the #1 seed in the playoffs and look to finish this regular season finale with another W. I'm Justin Borses, your commentator for today's game. Welcoming you here for this 11 a.m. start. We'll give you the lineups for both sides. Starting with the Sentinels, Bryce Cermanelli will lead off at second base. Alex Buglino will be the extra hitter in the 2 slot. Mikey Easter is catching, Antonio Andrade in right, Jake Traby at first, Tommy Castillo the DH, Tair Rodriguez at short, Anthony Salcedo at third, Jacob Lopez in center, and Jesse Espinoza in left. On the mound for the Pirates today, Brandon Doheny will round out the regular season for Ventura. A team that is 17-4, the Pirates are, in their last 21 games. And yesterday's win gave them the right to the #1 seed, a 7-3 final. So this is about maintaining momentum into the playoffs. That is at the knees and just low, ball one on a fastball from Doheny. So there's no standing importance here in terms of today's game because it is all but academic, which is why you will see in the lineup, as we will discuss in the bottom half, there's a lot of subs today because of that. 1-1 on a foul ball. Cermanelli, a .377 hitter, grounds that pitch foul, 1-2. 493 on base, .377 slugging, and .870 OPS, which is above league average. Sentinels. Doheny, fastball, curveball, throws the fastball over the inside, 2-2. One down.
Must be pretty good. Braves.
Record of 18-5 in league play, 20-13 overall, with one tie this year. They are 2-1 against this year's Arroyo Seco Sentinels team. Two 2-0 the count. Down 3-0.
Wow. Yeah.
For Doheny, similar to much of the staff. That is a beautiful off-speed pitch, foul tipped into the glove, 3-2. Relatively cooler week here in Southern California. We've recently experienced over 100-degree temperatures for much of the summer. Today, mid-80s, but a little bit more muggy with some cloud cover. Start his first K of the game. 2 away. ERA, so a little higher than he would like, but he's pitched well over his last few starts. Ball 1 over the inside. Lawhery to end the inning. A clean first in a short amount of time. 0-0. We go bottom 1. Not listed on the roster as of this morning, but has been inserted. A big right-hander delivers a fastball on the outer edge for a strike, 0-1. Second baseman off his glove. He overplayed it a bit and it took a weird hop. That'll probably count as a hit. And the first of the day for the Pirates. A man on, lead it off. We'll finish out the lineup. Eli Payton is in left. Quint Landis, the extra hitter, who may be subbing in at the catcher position at some point later today. Andrew Tovar at first. Dan Lahery in center. Lee Brenzel is going to be in second base, and Cy Mez in the DH. The reason you see a lot of the bench players that haven't gotten a lot of time this year playing in this game, of course, because of the fact that the Pirates clinched the division. As a big swing and a miss from Alamon, who hit his first career home run of the yesterday. That is swung on, and a fair ball. It hit the line. Salcedo couldn't retrieve it. That is going to be a double, and back-to-back knocks to open the game for the Pirates. A rip pitch from Alamon, and he's had a hot bat over the last couple games. Here comes Darren Taylor, the third baseman. So runners on second and third immediately for the Pirates, and they are threatening with nobody out. Infield plays back. They're willing to concede a run this early in the game.
Yeah.
Big delivery is grounded to third. That is not going to get the run home. And a first pitch ground ball will not make Coach Verneau happy. Not a productive out for the Pirates. There's one away, and Andrew Buglino to the plate. Buglino, who did not get the start, had the day completely off. It was Landis and Jack Burke at the position as Buglino rips a pitch into the left center field gap. It is going to score both runners. Camacho and Alamon will come home, and a rip double, 2 RBIs for Andrew Buglino with one down. 2-0 Pirates, bottom one.
Number 35, Eli Payton.
Eli Payton to the plate. Yesterday's game, Alamon had 2 hits and 3 ABs. He's 2 for 3, and now he's 3 for 4 in his last 4 at-bats. That's a swing and a miss from Payton, who is playing left field today. So a really hot bat lately. For a guy that hadn't exactly been producing at a large amount, he's got a 284 season average. In this case, Payton at the plate now, who swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt. That is not the pitch to go for. It's now 0-2 with a man at second base in Buglino following a rocket double. 2 runs on 3 quick hits already for the Pirates in the bottom half of the first. Again, this is a pitcher that nobody has seen before, so it's more impressive that the Pirates are able to simplify their game, look for pitches over the middle of the plate, and start hacking because they don't know this guy's stuff. Jack O'Brien making the start, not listed in any of the stats or on the roster until we heard his name called this morning. 1-2 count. Leg kick. That ball was outside the zone, and it is popped to left. May not be deep enough for the runner to tag. No, playable for Jesse Espinoza. There's 2 down.
Extra hitter number 14, Clint Landis.
And here comes Quint Landis, who alternated with Jack Burke at the catcher's slot yesterday, playing in back-to-back days, but starts with a little alleviated pressure on his legs because he's not catching right now. That's grounded in the hole, off the glove at short and into left field. Will immediately wave Buglino home. We'll see if it's ruled a hit or an error. But that, at the very least, is another run, and all of a sudden it's misplayed again and going to third. We'll see if it is ruled a triple. It will probably be ruled an error in some fashion. Quint Landis hustling his way around the base paths and gets to third with 2 outs. Three nothing. As of right now, our scoreboard rules it a hit. We'll see if it's changed from our iScore keeper in the dugout, our official scorer.
4 stars and stripes, may freedom forever fly.
And it is Andrew Tovar who's at first, pops the first pitch foul, getting the start today in place at first base. We've ruled it a hit and an E7 in left, so an error added to the line score of the Sentinels, according to our game day operations Robert Holler, as that one is fly to right to end the inning. But the Pirates strike immediately with 3 runs on 4 hits and 1 error.
3-0 Pirates.
And we will go top 2. It's 3-0.
It's up. The air is there. You can barely read it, but it's on the scoreboard.
Okay. Robert.
Antonio Andrade to the dish here, top 2. 3 runs, 4 hits for the Pirates in the bottom half of the first. Doheny back at the plate and delivers a ball just off the outer edge. 1-0. Doheny again of the ERA just above 4. And the struggle for him is that he hasn't gone deep into games. His last start only 3 2/3. 2-0 count. Fouled off. Got photographers taking pictures just outside the dugout for this final game of the regular season. We have confirmed that the playoffs will begin 6 p.m. Wednesday at Cal Poly Pomona for the Pirates. We don't know who they're playing yet because the seeds have yet to be finalized. The SBO Bucks will play at 4:30 Tuesday at Cypress College. Again, opponent yet to be determined. We're waiting for some reason. There is a umpire speaking with head coach George Verneau about something. We don't know what. Over by the Pirate dugout. And I cannot understand what is exactly going on. And now they're going over to talk to the Sentinel coach. And again, we are unsure as to what this is. A long delay. George waits out on the field. Now he's going to go back into the dugout. We'll see if we can get a representative to confirm what that conversation was about. A little later in the game, we can update you. 2-1 count as Andrade steps back in, and we will resume play here in the top half of the second. 3-0 score. Up and away. Correction, it was 3-1. That's ball 4. First walk of the day for Doheny. First base runner of the day for the Sentinels. Jake Traby to the plate, first baseman. Robert. Over the middle of the plate for a strike from Doheny with a man on. That one's popped up on the second pitch of the AB to center and playable for Lahiri, who speeds his way in. 1 away. Again, in his last start, only 3 2/3, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 7.36 ERA, and unfortunately for Brandon, 4 walks, which is more than he wants. Tommy Castillo to the plate. It was a 7-5 win against the Long Beach Legends. That's a strike 0-1. But Brandon did not get recorded for the win. In fact, that game ERA alone was 7.36. So not a quality start. So he's going to look to rebound today. 0-2 on a swing and miss. Tommy Castillo coming in. .288 line on his batting average. So good hitter. There's a check on the runner at first, runner back. Not a lot of caught stealing on this team for the Sentinels. Five caught stealing as a team coming into this game, so that is not very many. Much bigger ratio of stolen bases to caught stealing for this team. So they like to run. Swing and a miss. Doheny with his second K of the game. 2 down.
Shortstop Tyler Rodriguez.
Tyler Rodriguez to the plate. For the Pirates, they like to get out with a lead early. If they lead after the 6th inning, 16-1 record, and after the 7th, they're 19-1. There's a pickoff attempt at first. Very close, but back in time. Oh, 1 pitch from Doheny here. Fouled off. A stolen base for Jake Traby. That is Jake's second stolen base of the year, so not a guy who runs often, but when needed. That is pop first base side. Right fielder goes over but has no play. Still 1-2. Pirates looking to improve to 18-4 over their last 22 games with a win today, having clinched the #1 seed in the Best of the West playoffs. That heater is clearly the #1 option. Almost has some cutting, almost sinking action to it. So a lot of these pitchers like to throw with movement. There's really no straight four seams anymore in this league or in baseball as a whole. The game has changed. Some believe for the better, some like a more old school approach. Doheny on a 2-2. Got him on the outside corner with a little cutter on the edge to end the inning. No runs, no hits, a man left at second. We will go to the bottom half of the second. 3-0 game.
The center fielder, number 1, Dan Lottery.
Dan Lottery to the plate. Bottom of the order, 8, 9, and 10. And a 3-0 lead early for the Pirates against Jack O'Brien, who pours in a curveball for a strike. His pitch mix appears to be fastball, curveball, and maybe a cutter. 0-1. Reaches out of the zone for that, dribbles it to third. Going to be a tough play, and Salcedo makes it. Nice charging move from third, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 11, Lee Branzel.
And Lee Branzel, who will wait. No, we're having a player who's just taking his bat back to the dugout. That would be the aforementioned Lottery. Strike 1. Three runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Pirates. No runs, no hits, and error for the Sentinels. That is a little grounder to second base. Playable for Cermanelli, 2 down.
The designated hitter, number 17, Cy Mezin.
Cy Mezin to the dish. DH rounds out the order for Ventura. This is very important for Jack O'Brien to try to work a clean inning after getting roughed up in the first for 3 runs. Try to settle himself down here with a quick second, get his head right, and get back in the dugout for his bats to try to wake up. Mezin will ground the first pitch to the first baseman. It gets booted and will allow Cy to reach safely. So a error on Travi will extend the inning. See if the Pirates can make the defense pay a little bit. Back to the top of the order, and Jovan Camacho, who singled to open the game to left field, and that started the line. Aleman then doubled, and Taylor grounded out. And then Buglino ripped a double into the gap that scored 2. There goes the runner. Throw got him by a mile to end the inning. So Cy Mezin tried to go for second and was a bad choice. 3-0 Pirates as they got him on a caught stealing. They will start the next half with Mezin at bat in the bottom of the third. We go top 3, though. It's 3-0 Pirates. Anthony Salcedo to the plate, the third baseman today. His batting average is absolutely atrocious. A 167 line, not one of the better hitters on the team, but is looking to start the inning and sort of spark plug this listless start for the Sentinels. Currently hitless through 2 innings for Doheny. His best start to the game, probably this year, leaves it up 2-0. A guy that likes to work his off-speed pitches off the fastball, dominant there. But if he gets behind an account, then there's trouble, as evidenced by his 4 walks and 5 Ks in his last start. There's a pitch over the middle on the upper half of the zone. 2-1, tries to work his way back into the count. 2 players with the radar gun out by just behind the plate near us. At least we think it's a radar gun. Can't quite see the equipment, but 3-1. Good hitters count for Anthony. A guy that does have an on base of 320, but has trouble working his walks. The 3-1 is in fact low and in, so he will have a bonus on base to start the inning.
The center fielder, Jacob Lopez.
And Jacob Lopez to the plate as we are at the bottom of the Sentinels order, 8, 9, and 10. So the caught stealing apparently on the previous half by Cy was of his own accord. That was not given from the bench or from Coach Verneau at the third base box. So that may be a conversation in the dugout being had right now, a bad jump. There's a pickoff attempt at first, runners back. They tell Doheny to step off because there was some dancing around at the first base bag, and now another check over there. Swipe tag, runner back. Another one. That is the third of the AB, and not quite able to get him. It was very close. Man, are they playing with fire over there at first base? Salcedo has been back all 3 times. That was incredibly close. Good secondary lead and a good follow-through from Doheny to not let that get to him with a fastball over the middle for a strike. 0-2. A team that has not had a losing streak in league play all year and have not lost consecutive games since June 18th when they played in Alaska. So they like the California sunshine, that's for sure. That's a ground ball to first. Tovar retrieves it, but it's foul. We'll do it again. They own 3 different win streaks of 3 or more this year and have a high of 7. They're looking for what would be a 5-game win streak if they can win today going into the playoffs. Doheny 0-2. A design pitch out. No back pick choice for Buglino. 1-2. To Jacob Lopez, the center fielder. Another check, the 4th of the AB. Runner safe. They're really concerned over there. Fake, no throw. Salcedo, well, you can figure out why they are concerned with him. He has, to this point, the team lead in stolen bases with 16, which would explain the fact that they are now throwing back to first for the 5th time in the AB. He's only been caught once. 16 of 17, that is one heck of a percentage. And a delay, and that is going to be poked through the hole. Good piece of hitting for Jacob Lopez the other way into right. Runners at first and second with nobody out all of a sudden, and Doheny's in some trouble. Jesse Espinoza, bottom of the order. A long walk up into the batter's box for Jesse. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Pitcher's best friend would go a long way here for the Pirates, because all of a sudden the tying run is at the plate. First baseman Tovar does not hold the runner on. That is a strike on the upper half inside, good cutter. Doheny laboring a bit here in this inning. Leg kick, fake bluff to second, nobody covering the bag, just to pay attention to Salcedo, who could very well try to move to third. The Sentinels sit in third place, 4.5 back. No word on whether they've qualified for a playoff spot or not. They're 13-9 coming into this game with one tie. So a respectable record. But in no way, shape, or form can they really make any moves in the division. Pop third base side, out of reach for Darren Taylor. It's 1-2. It's also Eli Payton over there and left trying to make a play. Still 1-2. Buglino the sign. Doheny with the leg kick in the dirt, good block, and it will force Salcedo to stay at second base, which is a big deal considering the way this inning has unfolded. Two and two. Doheny really hasn't employed the slide step, which is what many of his counterparts have done this year. That could also aid in not picking up the timing on the base paths. In the dirt, Buglino again with a good stop. Runs it full. Very important to have a trustworthy catcher back there. In these types of situations, you also have to be worried about stealing signs or the runner at second base. Another bluff over there. Long inning, about 20 minutes so far between these three batters because of all the traffic that's happening on the field. Fouled off, we'll do it again. Espinoza is being pesky. A young man, again, not known for his bat, 128 average. Does have 6 RBIs, but he struck out 9 times. High and walks to load the bases. So the bottom of the order, which is sort of the easier part for Doheny to navigate, has proven to be difficult.
The second baseman is Bryce Cermanelli.
And top of the order now as Cermanelli with a mound visit from George Verneau. Don't know if this is a pit. Nobody's warming up in the Pirate bullpen, so this is a conversation, not a pitching change. And this could be to settle Brandon down, who has had his struggles. Bases juiced with nobody out. Umpire comes out, breaks it up. Again, right now, it's actually only 77 degrees. I never thought I would say that here in Southern California in the late July, but what a blessing. What a blessing for a baseball game. This heat wave has been crushing the majority of America, moving from west to east over the last 2 weeks. Infield pinch is in now with the bases loaded as the go-ahead run has magically made his way to the plate. Bryce Cermanelli, one of the best hitters on the team, somehow only has 2 RBIs to his credit. That one popped to left and out of play, 0-2. But he has been walked 23 times overall, and 13 of those have been intentional. So teams are clearly aware of his strengths at the plate. Obviously, with the bases loaded, you're not. Leg kick and a swing and a miss and a big time strikeout for Doheny. That is huge. It sets up a double play possibility where the Pirates can somehow get out of this inning with no runs allowed. Alex Bueno steps to the plate. On the mound, Alex Abbott, who of course is not starting today, leads the best of the West with 4 wins this year. And the best pitcher on the staff for the Pirates in terms of ERA is their ace, DeAndre Carter, with a 2.41 in 33.5 innings and 20 Ks. Oh, 1 count. In the dirt, good block by Buglino. One and one. Important for him now because there is a runner at third with less than 2 outs. That's a strike. 1-2. Doheny is trying to play Houdini right now and slither his way out of trouble. And he overthrows a fast. You know a guy is overthrowing when he leaves it upstairs and has no pinpoint control. 2-2. 3-2. That little cutter couldn't make its way back to the zone. Correction, it's a changeup. This is why we have the radar gun right next to us. It's so good because we get the actual pitch types while we're sitting here. Time, that internal clock for Bueno, because, you know, the longer a pitcher looks for a sign, it's hard to keep the concentration. Ball for just off the outside edge, and boy, was that close. So, of all the ways that the Sentinels can get their first run, it comes on a walk. And the bases will remain loaded with one out. For Mikey Easter, it's 3-1. Ventura. In on the hands, good pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Mike Easter coming in, 341 batting average. With one homer, 1-1. Again, the Pirates, when leading after 6, we got a long way to go, especially with this inning. There is a check at first, a bullet throw to first base that almost got away. Good play by Tovar to keep it in his glove. In this situation, especially with the first baseman not playing on the bag, I don't know why Doheny chose to throw to first there. That one is upstairs, 2-1. May not have been the wisest decision, and his first baseman saved him. Well past 20 pitches in the inning. That could loom large as we go later into this one. In the dirt, Buglino, the wizard behind the plate, makes the play and blocks it. The one thing, if you're the coaching staff for the Pirates, that wouldn't want to happen is in a sort of meaningless game in terms of the standings, you don't want to exhaust your bullpen. That one is to right field. Runner is going to tag, and the delay in the throw will allow the runner to be tagged late. And the slide wasn't perfect, but it will be a sac fly. A 3-2 game. And the sac fly will be credited to Mikey Easter and an RBI. Antonio Andrade now with 2 down. Runners at first and second. Now it's about limiting the damage and keeping this lead for the Pirates. That's in the zone. A beautiful little movement on that one. That could have been the changeup. Rarely you see that up in the zone, but it appears that Doheny has been living there lately. Slight shift again for the Pirates. There's a big hole between the first and second base bag, as that one is a pickoff attempt at second. Runner back safely. Oh, 1 count, 3-2 game here in the top half of the third. This one will dribble away, and still able to get the runner at third is Buglino. So a caught stealing on a pitch in the dirt will end the inning, but 2 runs come across on a hit. 1 man left. We go bottom 3. It's 3-2 Pirates.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to follow all the Pirates and Bucks social media. This game
Jovan Camacho to the plate to lead off the bottom half of the third because Cy Mezin was caught stealing in the bottom half of the second. His plate appearance didn't count. 3-2 game, a huge moment for Brandon Doheny to maintain the lead despite giving up the 2 runs, having a tough inning. That one is in there for a strike. Jovan, one of the dynamic duo of brothers, hitting .333 with 18 RBIs this year coming into this game. Josh Carlos has taken over for the Sentinels on the mound, so a dribbler to third, playable, Salcedo over to Traby, 1 away. It means that the starter, Jack O'Brien, will not qualify for the win regardless because he gave up the 3 runs, and Sentinels are still in the lead, and that could be why they pulled him so early. Just didn't have the stuff. Angelo Aleman, the player of the game yesterday, had a post-game interview with our Game Day Ops reps on Instagram. Steps to the plate. And it went off the catcher's glove, did not hit Angelo. Ball 1. Doheny is also, we are just told, is done. He's not eligible for the win, of course, because he didn't go 4 innings. So, and again, this could be to save what Coach Vernal may consider the elite arms or the starters that he wants to really feature in the playoffs by not letting them go deep in the game. Conserve as much energy as you can going into the postseason. It's very important, people don't talk about it as much because this game may not mean as much in terms of the bigger picture, but when you're a manager, these are the things you think about for future days that maybe most people wouldn't even consider. That's a strike. Oh, it is 1-2. As the job of any coach is to maintain the health, safety, and effectiveness of their players. Curveball, grounded foul, we'll do it again. Alaman again hit his first home run of the entire year, and what a time to hit it. It came in the second inning with the Bucks at the time down 3-1 against the SoCal Shepherds yesterday. Right-hander delivers a tough curveball inside. Swing and a miss. Good curveball, good rotation. 2 down.
Darren Taylor.
Darren Taylor to the plate.
Don't get too comfortable. Feel like get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable.
These players looking to go back to school in about a month. Some of them may have graduated and are in their last year of eligibility or continue to try to play semi-pro ball. Get noticed by scouts. That's ball 1, 1-0. 1-1. Actually, I don't know if that first name of Josh is correct. We have a Jonathan Carlos for Arroyo on our rosters here, and he has worked, this would be his 4th inning. And an ERA of absolutely nothing. Is actually 1-2. Up and in, 2-2. Right near the helmet. All 4 runs he's given up are unearned, so on the backs of the defense. Oh, that ball is fielded at second base. What a play over there by Bryce Cermanelli to keep that scalded shot from going into center field to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go top of the 4th. It's 3-2, Ventura. Antonio Andrade to the plate in a 3-2 game. Xavier Stoker is on the mound. Now for the Pirates, he'd be in line for the win if he works a clean inning here. And Quint Landis has moved from the extra hitter slot back behind the plate to catch. Actually, wait, did I get that right? Yes, I did. Time called. I don't know why. We have... What is going on out there? Oh, it's a swarm of bees, so running for their lives is half the infield. The small insect seems harmless, but can wreak havoc with a tail and puncture the body. And if anybody's allergic, that is never a good thing. Xavier Stoker, whose small 2-year-old child, who I assume could like smash sweet potatoes and prunes when he eats, throughout the first pitch a couple of weeks ago, ceremonial. One of the cutest moments of the year, Sports Center top 10 for sure, for the young little future pirate who has a hose of an arm. 1-0, line to second, jumping play! Hello, Lee Branzell. One down, defense showing off the leather. And Jake Traby will step to the plate. Sentinels got their 2 runs on a sac fly and a walk, so the pitching, despite the line, has been able to quell the Sentinel bats to this point. Curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. Jack O'Brien, as it stands, will be on the hook for the loss as of right now. Blowing in, 1-1. Going into the playoffs, again, these Pirates will go to Cal Poly Pomona at 6 o'clock on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. We'll see who is on staff for that game. A check, swing, no swing, says the first base umpire. 2-1. Also, stay on the Pirate social media accounts on Instagram, Facebook, to catch any and all updates, both for this game and for the stream and post-game as well. That's a grounder to third. Playable for Taylor, over to first. 2 quick outs for Stoker out of the bullpen. A guy who hasn't really been used much until late in the year. Only his second game out of the bullpen. No runs allowed. Correction, actually, this is his 7th game, so he has been used quite a bit. That one's popped to right, playable for Jovan Camacho to end the inning. 3 quick outs for Xavier Stoker. And we go no runs, no hits, nobody left. Bottom 4, 3-2 Pirates. Andrew Buglino to the plate, the young man who opened the gates of the scoring by a 2 RBI double into left center in the first inning. That scored Angelo Alemán and Jovan Camacho. That is low in the dirt, ball 1. Carlos on the mound for his second inning of work. A guy with zeros across the board. One and one. Two and one outside, yanked a fastball just across the plate. Team that is 2 and 1 against this Sentinel squad, looking to improve to 3 out of 5. They do have a tie on their record. 2 and 2. Got him looking. A fastball with authority.
Number 35, Eli Payton.
And a K looking. Eli Payton to the plate. Steps out of the box, called time just to reset. Strike.
Now that is catching in the last game, I guess is going to continue to do so, strike Coleman.
2 and 1 the count. A ripping ball to short, high throw, but a good play over there at first by Travi to stay on the bag. 2 down.
Catcher number 14, Point Landis.
Just about to say that Payton had been swinging a hot bat. 2 for 4 against the Inland Valley Pirates, the rival. 2 for 3 against the Bucks. Hitless today. There's a strike to the now catcher Quint Landis, who moved to that spot as Buglino takes the extra hitter position. That's a little nubber that hit the plate and will be ruled foul before dribbled toward the mound. 3-2 score, bottom half of the fourth. The Pirates scoring all 3 of their runs in the first inning and have been held scoreless for 3 2/3. Odd delivery by Carlos, who, it's not a traditional slide step. He drops the arm, sort of almost sidearm. It's very quirky. It's a bit Tyler Anderson-like without the leg kick. Time called, 1 and 2. That could be difficult for the hitters to pick up. That one is grounded to second and underneath the glove for an error for Bryce Cermanelli, one of the few he's had today. And the inning will continue for Andrew Tovar. 328 average, 410 on base, 343 slugging for Tovar.
Oh, nice. Yeah. We got to start with the
Guy with no home runs to his name yet. Took the first pitch, strike, 0-1. This is a more traditional leg kick now from Carlos. That is a down and away, 1-1. A 2-out error. Let's see if the Pirates can make them pay. Instead, it is a little roller to third, playable. Salcedo to first to end the inning. Error doesn't cost the Sentinels. No runs, no hits, an error, a man left. 3-2 Pirates. We go top of the fifth. Jair Rodriguez to the plate in a 3-2 game here in the fifth. Justin Borses proud to be with you for the final regular season home game and the final regular season game for the Pirates. 11 a.m. start. Xavier Stoker back on the mound. Pours a fastball up and in, ball one. Rounder to third, playable for Taylor, over to first Tovar for the putout, one away. Stoker has been known to really keep his pitch down. He's a quick worker and gets through innings at a great pace, which could be why Verneau uses him in this spot in the middle innings to get to the back half of the bullpen. Anthony Salcedo. Leg kick, delivery, curveball is just top over the hand. Traditional 12-6. 0-1. That one is out of the hand and slipped out of the hand of Stoker. 1-1. Sentinels again, 13-9. struggled today. Only, as of right now, one hit for those 2 runs. 3 errors following the error by Cermanelli in the last half inning. 1-2. Stoker delivers in the dirt the changeup. Good depth, but couldn't quite control it. Looks like he's got the fastball, curveball change, 3-pitch mix in his arsenal. The 2-2. That appeared to be a slider. Maybe make it 4 pitches. Do it again. Wong looking for the sign from Landis. Leg kick. Just inside. 3-2. Really tried to paint the corner. Landis tried the frame job. Didn't work. Upstairs. 1-out walk. As that one was overthrown by Stoker, maybe in a little bit of frustration following the no call on the previous pitch. Here comes Jacob Lopez, bottom of the order, 9-10, and if anybody gets on, Cermanelli. Just off the plate, outside, up and away, 1-0. Double play depth. Good secondary lead from Salcedo, who we spoke about earlier as the team lead in stolen bases with 16. So we could be seeing a lot of pickoff attempts. We saw 4 in 1 at bat earlier in this game. That is a check again, so that's 2 now, back to back. Stop me if you've seen this before. That is popped to left, playable. 2 down, Eli Payton makes the play.
Left fielder Jesse Espinoza.
Stoker in line for the win coming in the 4th. If this lead holds up, Jesse Espinoza, the left fielder, steps in. He is batting from the left-handed batter's box. Lefty-righty matchup. Pretty good for managers because they like to alternate depending on the arm of the pitcher, give him a different look, and that's because if you throw a fastball in, it's easier to pull. It's a better look for the hitter. Doesn't have to deal with breaking balls tailing away from him as much. 0-1 off the foul ball. That's pop foul, out of play. 0-2. That one upstairs, 1-2. That one's up, and this one will stay in the field of play. Sun is a problem, and Stoker runs into Landis, who then drops the ball. And a massive miscommunication between the two of them leads to an error. First of the game for the Pirates. That will not make the dugout happy. The inning continues. Runners at first and second for Bryce Cermanelli.
The second baseman, Bryce Cermanelli.
Stoker now is trying to redeem his mistake. First pitch pop foul on a fastball. They're behind. Are the Sentinels. They're getting their foot down late. 0-1. And making him pay is Cermanelli, one of the best hitters on the team. Cut off. The tag not in time. The speed of Jacob Lopez pays off for the Sentinels, and the error costs the Pirates the lead. It's 3-3 as we are in the top half of the fifth now. So Stoker is going to want to have that pop-up back. And now a mound visit from Landis to settle things down. RBI single for Bryce Cermanelli. That is his 12th RBI of the year.
Extra hitter, Alex Buglino.
His first of the game. Alex Bueno now. Takes a fastball for a strike. It's also the first earned run allowed for Xavier Stoker this year. Half fastball overthrown, 1-1. Bueno out of Cerritos College, 5'10", 190. Curveball, good choice of pitch selection from the battery. Give the hitter something else to think about. 1-2. 2 outs, 3-3 game. Only the second hit of the game for the Sentinels. Goes back to back on the curveball. That one fouled off. We'll do it again, 1-2. Sentinels team looking to stop the win streak that would right now be at 5 and move to 6 with a win here today. Stoker, another 1-2, down low on the fastball, 2-2. Two again, curveball again. That's 3 in this AB. They went with the fastball and then readjusted to the curve to keep things interesting. Appears to be Stoker's best strikeout pitch. He likes to get the K with the curveball. The 2-2. Grounded to short. Aleman will take the force himself to end the inning. But a run comes in as a result of an RBI single from Bryce Cermanelli following an error on Quint Landis on a pop-up. It's 3-3. We go bottom 5.
Pirates fans, if you missed the game, make sure
Dan Lawry to the plate. Center fielder now looking to reestablish the lead for the Pirates following that disaster of a finish of a half inning. Should still be Carlos on the mound, who pours in a strike. It most certainly is for his third inning of work here in the bottom half of the fifth. Good slider. That one had some great depth on it. Out of the same arm slot, but a little different angle. 0-2. That one, pop foul. They look to pound inside to Lawry, and then set up away the off speed. We'll see here. 0-2 again. Away again. Fouled again. The 0-2. Leg kick delivery, grounded to short, little dribbler. Rodriguez cannot get the speedy Lawry, who beats out the infield knock.
Number 11, Branzel.
So Branzel with a chance now, and that could loom large because of the hustle of Lawry. See if he tries to steal a base. He's got speed. He's stolen 9 bags this year. Could look for double digits. Could be huge to give the Pirates the lead back. Up and in, ball 1 to Lee Branzel. Team that is looking to improve to 18-4 through their last 22 if they can get the win here today. Leg kick, delivery, foul tipped into the glove. 1-1. Strike in a hole. 1-2. Branzel, the local kid out of LA Valley College. Junior, 6'1", 210. Time call. A lefty has moved his way to the bullpen for the Sentinels and is warming up. Or was warming up. He may be done. See if there's a pitching change looming in the future. Good secondary lead. Branzel takes inside corner, looking for a K. One away.
Designated number 17, Cy Mezin.
Cy Mezin to the plate. Got caught stealing his previous time on the base paths on a decision that was of his own accord. He was out by a mile, did not get a good jump over at first base. Iron Maiden plays in the background as his walk-up song. Almost a quick pitch. That is low and away. Good take for Cy. They checked with the ump to see if he swung. No swing. Ball 1. So Jack O'Brien no longer on the hook for the loss. He will get a no decision because of now the tie score. And Brandon Doheny no longer in line for the win. Will be up to the bullpen moving forward. Swing and a miss. One he wanted back, almost a half swing. Change up. Low and in, 1-1. On the corner, late call, 1-2. Runner at first, one out. Dan Lahiri takes his lead. Kick delivery, there goes Dan. There's the throw in front of the second base bag, not in time. Big stolen base on what was considered a hit and run, a strikeout for Mezin.
Right fielder number 4, Jovan Camacho.
Top of the order, Jovan Camacho looking to improve his hitting line today and get his 19th RBI. With a runner in scoring position. Here in the bottom half of the fifth in a tie 3-3 game. That's outside, ball one. Angelo Aleman on deck in the 2-hole today. Got a large ball on the bat, which could help with controlling the swing, added a little weight. Practice in the on-deck circle, 2-0 count to Camacho. Leg kick from Carlos. That one is grounded to short. Playable. Over to first. High throw. He got on the bag to end the inning. No runs. No hits. One man left. We're still tied. It's 3-3. We go top six. Mikey Easter.
I was only gonna listen if you were on, but whatever.
Mikey Easter pops the first pitch foul out of play, 0-1. Stoker back on the mound. 0-2. Stoker looking to work a much cleaner inning this time around, keep the score tied. That is foul. A run allowed on an RBI single from Bryce Cermanelli after an error from Landis, but it was really caused by Xavier, who ran into him on a pop-up down the third baseline. He's in a good count here, 0-2. And leaves that one in the dirt, ball one. Seems to be having trouble really commanding that fastball today. He's leaving it up, overthrowing it, and then failing with the grip downstairs. And there's a ball up right there. That one looked to be a changeup that didn't move. 2-2. Swing, foul tipped into the glove, and a miss. First K of the game for Stoker, first out of the inning. Antonio Andrade, the right fielder. Here in the top half of the seventh, where it's getting late, folks. The records for the Pirates when leading after the seventh inning, 19-1, 16-1 after the sixth, and we're tied right now. So they are down after the seventh. They're 0-12. So those records are clear contrast to when they play well and when they do not. That is fouled off. It is 1-1. Robbie Trado, who is a weapon off the bench, the team leader in home runs with 7, 4 ahead of the entire league, is a weapon that is ready to hit, according to our staff. Jimmy Urban could be used later this inning or later in the game. We've just been told. So this could come down to he fooled him. Uh-oh, we got a warning to the bench. I don't know why. Maybe they were applauding the K, but they may have been applauding their pitcher. You know, in my view, that might be a little harsh on the umpire. You want to let players use their emotions, and I don't really see, unless there was some vulgarity used, what the problem was. Was somebody tossed? I don't know if somebody was thrown out. One of the coaches is coming out to get an explanation. I mean, baseball is an emotional sport. Sports is supposed to be emotional. That's in part why you play. Comes Jake Traby to the plate. The umpire may have letting that got to him a little bit. No harm, no foul. Humans are humans. That is up and away for a ball. That may be my most irrelevant statement of the day. Humans are humans. Of course they're humans. Down and away 2-0. See if we can get an explanation as to why that warning was issued or if it's important enough. Just down and away, emphatically from the home plate umpire, 3-0. Down and away, ball 4. That's the same spot. Umpire calls it a little low. And may be having a conversation very discreetly with catcher Landis. What catchers like to do in those scenarios, if they disagree with a call, what happens is they try not to show up the umpire and they try to lean back so that there is no confrontation between the two of them. We have a pitch hitter, number 8, Josh Carlos, who's hitting for himself the pitching slot.
Now batting number 8, Josh Carlos.
Runner at first, and so that conversation could be, hey, ump, I thought that pitch was a little more on the corner than you did. There's a designed pitch out, ball 1 from Stoker. And just a nice friendly chat, nothing what the pitch was. Also has to be careful now that his bench has a warning. Don't want any rabbit ears coming out, as they say. Swing and a miss. 1-1. What catchers also like to do is if a pitcher disagrees with a call, they try to protect him by having that conversation to keep the pitcher in the game. 2-1. That ball is way outside. Down and in 3-1. Pirate team looking to have a little late game magic here. Top 7. Correction, I believe we're actually top 6. That's fouled off. Hit the plate. Runs it full. Payoff pitch coming. The runner will be moving at the start. Long time taken now for Carlos, who steps back in the box, takes a deep breath on this big pitch from Stoker with a man on and a tie game. Runner goes. That is just upstairs. Ball 4, a 2-out walk. Pitchers hate that the most. Control, self-inflicted wound for Stoker. And that may be it, because here comes Renault. Time has been called. Slow walk to the mound to probably get the right-hander. He works an inning and 2/3. Gives up 1 earned. And we'll see. Might be asking him if he wants to stay in the game. George is having a long conversation over there. Tire infield is talking. Could be getting a thought from the catcher to figure out whether he still has anything left in the tank. George is now talking with the umpire, and he may be talking about that warning issue as to why that was the case. So George decides to leave Stoker in the game. He's rolling the dice, taking a gamble. With 2 outs here, having a lot of faith in the oldest player on the squad.
Shortstop, Taylor Rodriguez.
Tair Rodriguez now with a prime opportunity with a runner in scoring position to give the Sentinels their first lead of the game. There's a strike on the low inside half. We have confirmed that the big bopper of Robbie Trado, as that one is whacked foul, will hit for Andrew Tovar and play left in the bottom half of the inning. Eli Payton will come over to the first base batter. So they are going to the big boys and unveiling the big weapon as that one is grounded back to Stoker, and a big move there, leaving him in the game. He gets the out he needs, ends the inning. No runs, no hits, 2 men left.
No runs,
3-3, we go bottom 6. Eddie Chong takes over on the mound. He'll finish his warm-up pitches. It will be, to lead it off, Angelo Alamon, followed by Darren Taylor and Andrew Buglino. Then Peyton. So interestingly, Trado's spot in the order not due up yet, so they are really saving him for the late innings, unless people get on here. Eddie Chong, again, his first appearance. Actually, no, he's listed as number 29. His 6th appearance. He's got 1 win. His 9th inning pitch. And his ERA needs some work, 6.75. Alamon to the plate. Look at George. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Skip, jog, you got it. Man, he's got some moves over there when he needs to. Oh, gotta add a little levity in this 3-3 game here. Made our scoreboard guy crack up. Now a lefty on the mound. Delivers a curveball. This will be a different moment here for Alamon because we've seen righties all game. So this is a different slot, a different arm angle. Looks like he's got curve and a changeup. That one hit the glove and out of play, 1-1. Lefty righty though, so it'll be coming inside to him. Fastball inside and low, 2-1. Getting laid, bottom 6. 3-3 game. It's been tied ever since the 4th inning. Correction, actually, since the previous inning, the 5th. Lefty delivers. That one did catch the corner. Finally found the height he needed. 2-2. The 2-2, long looking for a sign, swing and a miss. Fastball on the low inside half. They were eating him up and sitting him down. Darren Taylor to the plate. 1 out. Tie game.
Don't get too comfortable.
This game started 2 hours and 4 minutes ago. It's 1:04. Hope you're enjoying this nice weather. Well, you wouldn't be, you're watching. But we certainly are. 75 degrees as a helicopter decides to make it above us. Ball one. Chong delivers. Strike. He's got that curveball, changeup, fastball combo. A lefty, different arm slot. Also, he's more of an over-the-top delivery. More traditional. That ball is into center with some carry! And can't find it in center field. Jacob Lopez had it over his head. It is a one-out double. Buglino, the extra hitter.
He's still the catcher even though he's not.
Well, they actually list him as a catcher. That ball was rocketed into center field. It is also the first hit for Ventura since really the third inning. Been held quiet since the first in terms of runs, had that 3-run explosion and nothing since. Interestingly, Chong also, he's really good at hiding the pitch behind his delivery. It's very hard to pick that up because he disguises it really well. See if anybody from second could pick something up. Ball one. Andrew Buglino out of Cal State Dominguez Hills. Senior, 6 feet, 205. Fouled off, 1-1. Bullpen has done admirably well for the Sentinels today. Coming in for Jack O'Brien, who had a tough 2 innings of work. So far, we've seen 4 from the bullpen. Up and away, but he went around and he knew it, and he's kicking himself is Buglino. Wants that swing back. 1-2. Eddie Chong, 10 2/3 innings, 3.38 ERA. So a good line to now swing and a miss. So Buglino just wanted nothing to do with that AB after the check swing. Sits down with 2 away. Here comes Eli Payton. Chong almost hits Payton on the inside, ball 1. Undecided on where he wants to go to school, though, but he's 6'1" and 220. Is Eddie? Low, 2-0. Good hitter's count for Payton. We'll see if he tries to look for a fastball in this scenario with a runner in scoring position. And 2 away. He does look fastball, serves it into left. Oh, what a play! That ball was going behind the left fielder, Espinoza, and he jumped back to make the catch. It was tailing on him. We go top 7, 3-3. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left. We go top 7, 3-3.
It's not up to us, it's up to the college to fix it.
Welcome back, everybody. Top 7, Jimmy Urban takes over on the mound for the Pirates. Young man who did not make the trip to Alaska due to a heavy class schedule.
And just FYI, just a live broadcast.
Lefty. Over the middle, fastball, strike 1. One of the things we spoke about with Jimmy way early in the year when we traveled to a road game, we did an interview with him and he was concerned about the usage of his arm. He didn't go long, only went a few innings. That one is grounded back to him. And he fields his position for out number 1. He's used primarily, in that game he got the start, but he seems to be more of a specialist out of the pen. And he's using that role here today in a high leverage spot, 3-3 game in the top half of the 7th. It's getting late. And we're also in a position, if you're Coach Verneau, where you're getting guys of notoriety some playing time before the playoffs starts, trying to get them in rhythm before the postseason begins next week. 0-1. Tries the fastball again inside. That one a little too low. 1-1. Somehow the Sentinels only still have 2 hits, but 3 runs on the ledger. Radar gun is back.
Oh, wait.
Lefty, long looking for a sign, delivers, fouled off on the oh, hello, dugout. Wow.
Nobody died.
Nobody is harmed in the making of this picture. Wow. That ball hit off the railing, I think. I don't think it hit a human being, but there was a loud sound. So no harm, no foul. They're giving everybody a moment to catch their breath. Again, warnings have been issued, so everybody got to be careful in that dugout. High. Yank the fastball. 2-2. Long look in now. Shook off one. Goes to a secondary. That looked like some sort of curve changeup type.
I think it's just a really tight side.
Or it could have been a tight slider, but in any event, it was fouled off. Remains 2-2. Urban sets, fires, hello, heater. One game pitched so far on his line, which I don't think is accurate, but I'm looking at the wrong column. We're going to go back down here. We're going to find it for you. Jimmy Urban, this is his 8th, actually. 14th inning pitched, 3.46, a respectable ERA. Nine runs, 5 of them earned. A guy that has a lively heater and looks to set that pitch up with his off speed. It's 2-0. Seven walks, so really hasn't been used that much this year, which is surprising considering what we spoke about early in the season.
Oh, you didn't make the Alaska trip, so that's 7 games right there.
So the 7 games were the Alaska trip, which would explain his line, even though really he hasn't had limited time. It's just that he didn't make the trip abroad. Well, not quite abroad, but close enough. And a 4-pitch walk, so all of a sudden he strikes out one guy and can't find the zone the next. 2 away.
Second baseman, Bryce Cermanelli.
And the guy who tied the game up for the Sentinels, Bryce Cermanelli, with an RBI single, comes in. Ball 1. Short lead at first by Espinoza. Swing and a miss. That's a good slider. He buried that way in on his hands. Nothing you can do with that pitch. Again, in on the fists. Poke foul. And what that does, it really backs the hitter off the plate. They can't take over the inside half and look out over. Urban wants this to be his strike zone. And right down Broadway to end the inning.
What was your...
A 3 out, easy move for this half. Jimmy Urban comes out of the bullpen, works scoreless. It's 3-3. We go bottom 7. Quint Landis to the plate. We are bottom 7. New pitcher on the mound for the Sentinels, Logan Hunt, number 31. 18 hits allowed, 13 innings of work, an astronomical ERA of 8.31. So and guess what? The big weapon for the Pirates is on deck, just as Verneau had planned. Robbie Trado, the team leader in home runs, who came in and left, has been subbed in to provide the lethal strike for what the Pirates want here. Lefty still on the mound. In the dirt, 1-1. Still a tie score, bottom 7, a bizarre game. 3 in the first and nothing since. It's been a pitcher's duel pretty much the whole way through. We thought this Pirate offense would be due for a big day at the plate, considering how it started, and instead we are 3-3 as that one's fouled off 2-2. Game coming up on 2 hours and 30 minutes. Staying alive. Quint Landis at the plate. Tovar's day is done because Peyton has moved into that spot. And now in left, replacing Peyton in that slot would be Trado. There's a ball to left! And it is a lead for Ventura! A massive moment for Quint Landis. We came into the at-bat talking about Trado's power and how he was in the game, and all of a sudden the most unlikely of moments over the building. 4-3, Pirate lead.
Left fielder number 3, Robbie Trado.
What a moment for Quint Landis. Now Trado, who was inserted for this kind of moment, a home run power threat. Righty-lefty matchup following a home run that gives Pirates the lead and puts Urban in line for his second win. Two and 0, good hitters count. That is Landis. Second home run of the year. That is off the first baseman's glove. It'll be probably an error. Allows Trado to reach base. Nobody out now. Train moves along the station for Dan Lawhery.
The center fielder number 1, Dan Lawhery.
Pop to center. Playable. They say no tag for Trado, who will retreat to first. Lopez makes the play. I believe we are 4-3 now. Yes. Kyle Soberano to the plate, pitch hitting.
Now batting number 5, Kyle Soberano.
And he should be in Brenzel's spot at second base. It's 0-1 the count. Ooh, he went around. Home plate umpire makes the call himself. Most batters don't enjoy that. They want him to check, but in this case, it did appear to be pretty obvious. 0-2. 4-3 lead on a unlikely bomb from Quint Landis to left. And this one is foul. Bottom 7, getting late. Swing and a miss. And down goes Kyle Soberano, pitch hitting. And now we are going to have yet another different move. That is going to be Ryan Camacho, not Jovan.
Now batting number 2, Ryan Camacho.
Ryan started the game in left field yesterday. Got the day off for the most part, but is used as a pitch hitter here. The brothers back in the lineup together for the first time in a while. Ryan's hitting .398 with 15 RBIs. So even more lethal. Check to first from the lefty. Logan Hunt, runners back. So now Logan is on the hook for the loss. Urban for the win. Should this lead hold? Inner third. 0-1. Ripped down the first base line and foul. 0-2. Try to go the other way. To no avail. Be huge for the Pirates to finish 18-4 through their last 22. Go into the playoffs with a massive amount of momentum. They will be in control. Hit and run, grounded to first. Ball is fair, fielded, and will end the inning. But Quint Landis with a solo bomb over the building in left field. 4-3 Pirates. We go top 8. Alex Bueno to the plate on the mound. Andrew Dusablon. So Urban only goes 1, but qualifies for the win. Dusablon comes in, sets his arm at his waist before delivers the ball. Doesn't come over the top. Yeah, he's got a weird leg kick as well. That is up and away. 3-0. Can't find the zone. Three and oh, it missed. And somehow, I don't believe that Dusablon thought it did miss because he was staring in at it like he thought it was a strike. Leadoff walk. That is a new man. Nice pitch hitting. Only a 190 average, so getting playing time late, trying to add to... Whoa, we got a back pick try. No. Things are getting interesting. Buglino trying to get a little frisky over there behind the plate. Folks, we hope you stay tuned to the Ventura County Pirates Instagram and Facebook pages for the post-game interviews with our game day staff. Player of the game to this point is probably Landis. That's 2-0 and 5 straight balls out of the arm of Dusablon, who is normally reliable with an ERA under 2. Swing and a miss. High cheese. It is now 2-1. Short lead. Oh, what a play by Buglino, who keeps it in front of him. Ball was yanked across the body. 2-2. Man warming up in the Pirates bullpen. Catcher is making his way over there now, so we will probably see yet a third pitcher to close this game out. Just high. 3-2. Nobody out. Runner at first following a leadoff walk. Ball 4, back-to-back walks from Dusablon. The surefire right-hander is in some trouble. The go-ahead run is now at first base. Insurance and Jason Givens at the plate. Nobody out, and a mound visit from the infield. And now a coach is coming, and here comes the catcher. So yes, we have a conversation on the horizon because Dusablon is a little erratic to open this game up. A young man that has only surrendered... Actually, he's surrendered 11 walks in his 14 innings of work. So that is not a good ratio. That is about a walk and a third per inning, which is almost 2. So a guy who issues a lot of walks but not a lot of runs come across 11 walks to 18 Ks, so that ratio is not as strong as Dusablon wants, but he keeps getting out of jams. Nobody out, 2 on. Strike 1, Jason Gibbons at the plate. The pitch hitter comes in sporting a .254 average. 15 hits. Swing and a miss. Good pull to string. 0-2. It would be big for Dusablon if he can come back with a K here, reset himself. That one left high, overthrown. 1-2. Nobody out as a result of back-to-back walks, self-inflicted wounds for Andrew. Long ago, it was Brandon Doheny and Jack O'Brien who started this game, neither the pitcher of record today. 2-2, same spot. 4-3 Pirates here in the top half of the 8th. Sentinels running out of outs, but in prime position to fight back here. That is just high. It was a little closer to the zone, but is full. He swung on and missed. A massive K. Ooh, that could have been interesting. That ball almost got away from Dusablon. J.L. Goldman.
First baseman J.L. Goldman.
Who can catch and play first. He started in a game at Jackie Robinson Field in which the Pirates got the win. That one gets away from Buglino, and a big moment as both runners move up. The go-ahead run is at second base with less than 2 outs. J.L. Goldman out of Cal State University Stanislaus. He is 5'10", 185. Got the strike there, 1-1. This is a very high leverage spot for Dusablon. He's trying to preserve the win for Urban and his team. Infield has to come in to cut down the tying run at third. There's a swing and a miss. Fastball tailed in on the inside half, 1-2. A strikeout would be his 19th, actually his 20th. With 1 down would go a long way. Instead, it hits him. Or so they wait. I don't know. Time, they're going to talk about it. I heard a body part that got whacked. The home plate umpire will go talk with the second base umpire. I thought it hit him from here. That's the noise I heard, and it certainly wasn't a bat. Okay, they say no. So that run will score as a result of a wild pitch. Bizarre ruling, and now a coach for the Pirates is coming out and asking the second base umpire what he saw. He's standing there, still standing there. Nobody is responding to him. So I guess he's being ignored. And he's slowly backpedaling his way to the dugout. He won't leave. They're still playing regardless. Oh, that is a liner to first. Did they get him? No, it got away. Into left field, the game is tied. Oh my goodness, what a sequence. Wow. So we go from a ball inside that gets away from Buglino that moves the runners up, a line out to first that gets thrown away at third, which allows the runner to come home and tie the game. And it actually allows him to take the lead. Ball one, what a sequence, and now all of a sudden, Logan Hunt is in line for the win, and the Sentinels have the lead for the first time in the game. Yanks it. And way out of his element now is Dusablon, who cannot find the zone. The run's a result of back-to-back walks, and they are both earned. Three and 0. They rule it an E3 on the first baseman. A third walk of the inning from Andrew Dusablon. Tair Rodriguez, one of the players who started this game all the way through and remains. A little bit of a slide step. The cutter, high and away. Ball one. Five straight balls now. Two and 0. Goodness gracious me. Andrew is way off base here. Inside, almost hit him. 3 and 0. Up and in on the chin. That fastball has been way overthrown, way mislocation. He is all over the place. Cannot hone in on one part of the zone. Somehow there's 2 outs. One will end the inning, but damage done so far. Finds it there, 3 and 1. As the Sentinels have taken the lead late here in the top half of the 8th, and it's really characterized by the picture of Darren Taylor at third base with his hands on his head after that E3, not believing that this game has gotten away a little bit. 3 and 2. Runner will be moving. Grounder to first. Playable over there for Payton to end the inning, but everybody's frustrated as they head to the dugout. 2 runs score as a result of a wild pitch and an error. No run, or 2 runs, no hits, 1 error.
2 runs, no hits, 1 error, 5-4 Sentinels.
5-4 Sentinels. We go bottom 8. Stick around for a wonderful finish.
There you go.
Jovan Camacho, top of the order for the Pirates. New pitcher for the Sentinels is Jake Moore, number 15, his 6th game. 1-0 record, 12 innings pitched. He's got an ERA sterling of 1.5, so hard to hit. Oh my goodness! It hit the umpire and he's down. And here comes the secondary umpire who shifts between second and first to check on him. Man, that one got away. The umpire is down. A coach for the Pirates has come out to also check. I don't know if we have a training or medical staff available. Goodness. That is a scary moment. And what's a tight game, 5-4. George is now coming over. He may be curious to make sure the umpire's okay too. For those that don't know, it is up to the coaching staff and the runners of each team, particularly George is not only the coach, he's the GM as well. They hire the umpires and pay them for their work in this summer league over the course of these last 2 months. So umpire is up under his own power. I don't know if he's going to stay. Yes, tough cookie. Applause from this crowd. I'll give it to him now as everybody's got to reset after that one gets away. It is a ball. Want to know the count? Alex Abbott will come in the 9th. And also at first base for the Sentinels is Josh Chavez over there, so he's come in defensively. Abbott, the young man who has had the most wins this year for the team, but right now, Pirates are in a hole. 5-4 following a big-time issue with an E3 from Peyton in the top half. Swing and a miss, 1-1, high cheese. Angelo Alemán on deck. That is 2-1. Downstairs, 3-1, and now the rumblings of the Pirate dugout who are trying to stay pumped up and keep this team in the game with a comeback here late. A seesaw battle between these two rivals. That one is past the glove of third and into left. A leadoff knock for Jovan Camacho, the second best hitter on the squad behind his brother. Angelo Alemán, the guy who hit the grand slam yesterday, trying to come up with some heroics right now. Angelo wasn't quite ready. Time call. You could feel the anticipation on the bench. That's a curveball over the inside half, 0-1. Pretty big lead over there from at first, and there he goes. Bunt shown, ball taken, stolen base. Jovan with a key move in this situation, down by a run here in the 8th. There's nobody out, a runner in scoring position for Angelo, who looks over to Coach Verneau for a sign. Abbott, regardless of the score, will come in the ninth. Will it be for a win, or will it be to try and keep everything together for the bottom half? Slide step, bunt shown, strike call. Couldn't keep the bat back. 1 and 2. And the reason for this bunt in this spot, they're trying to tie up the game. Situational baseball here. First base coach screaming instructions and also motivation from his box. Slide step, errant fastball, 2 and 2. Again, to this point, Jake Moore has been almost untouchable. Only 5 walks, 10 Ks, a 1.5 ERA, only 2 earned runs. Trying to say top half, keep everything square and in line. The 2-2, they won't be showing bunt. Check, did he go? They asked the second base umpire, no swing. 3-2. That was close, no call. Nobody out, a runner at second. Shift is on. Big hole between second and first. In the dirt, good AB from Angelo, working it back from a 1-2 count. To work the walk, 2 on, nobody out.
Darren Taylor.
Darren Taylor.
Don't get too comfortable. Then I get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable.
297 batting average. Coming in hot here. Ball 1. Quint Landis will be back at catcher the next half inning when Alex Abbott gets to the mound. A prime spot, 2 on, nobody out. A swing, a grounder to short, 6. Trying to hustle. Not in time. Beating it out, and a big play by Taylor to avoid the double play.
The catcher, number 6, Andrew Buglino.
Here comes Buglino. In and out of the extra hitter slot. Five, 4, tying run at third. Go ahead, run at first. Chance for Andrew, who ripped a 2 RBI double in the first inning. Rips a pitch to second. This could be a double play. 4, 6, 3. And the Sentinels get out of the jam and maintain their lead in the 8th. 5-4. The defense shows up big. We go top 9. It will be Alex Abbott on the mound, trying to keep the score where it's at and give the Pirates a chance for a walk-off. Josh Chavez to the plate, Alex Abbott on the mound, Quint Landis catching. The Pirates will need to walk it off to get the win. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. Abbott, we mentioned, the team leader in wins with 4. 4.68 ERA, that is low, 1-1. 4 wins, 2 losses in 25 innings. 8 Ks. Foul off, 1-2. In this case, he's used as a semi-closer role. Pop to right. Camacho, or yes, it should be Camacho still over there for the out.
Center fielder Jacob Lopez.
Popped up. Going to be a tough play. Second baseman over there for the out. It's not Branzel.
Left fielder Jesse Espinoza.
That is actually number 5, who we spoke about earlier, Kyle Soberano at second base. Espinoza is at the plate, takes a ball low and away. Ball 1. 2 down. Important for Abbott to work a clean inning and set it up for his offense in the bottom half. Team that has walked it off only once. That is a beautiful little slider pitch over the middle inside, 2-1. A guy that has more of a sidearm delivery instead of over the top, a righty. Grounder to first, playable for Payton and the out. 3 outs, Alex Abbott does his job. We go bottom 9, it'll be up to the offense to get the win. 5-4 score. Eli Payton looks to start the inning off strong for the Pirates. They are looking to come from behind for the win. They led this game the whole way through up until the 7th inning. It had been tied at the 6th as well. Final 3 outs. Same man on the mound. It is Jake Moore in line for the win. Grounded to second on the first pitch, not what the Pirates want, and I'm sure George will not be happy about that. 1 out. So that may have been what we call a pressing at bat, which means when somebody thinks they need to do everything all in one shot and be the hero of the game, they get a little too antsy. Quint Landis to the plate.
Number 14, Quint Landis.
He's the man who gave the Pirates the lead 4-3 in the 6th inning, correction, 7th inning. On the outer edge, 0-1. Can he come up with more heroics? It was his 2nd home run of the year. And it was the AB before Robbie Trado, who is the team leader and league leader in homers. That is a liner. He's 2 for 3. Into left. Tying run at first. The big power bat of Robbie to the plate.
Number 3, Robbie Trado.
And I don't think Coach Verneau could have scripted this any better for who he wants up there right now in this spot. Dugout is pumped. And why wouldn't they be with a winning run at the plate? Jake Moore, stingy as they come, delivers a fastball over the outer half for a strike. Trying to write the final script of the regular season with a win. Head into the playoffs with a massive amount of momentum. Improved to 18-4 over the last 22 games. Check. And low. Surprised they didn't go to the second base umpire on that one for an appeal. And so the dugout then delayed and did ask for the appeal, and granted by the home plate umpire. The second base umpire says no. Up and in, 2-1. Credit to these Pirate hitters coming in with a .265 average as a team for staying patient at the plate despite this pressing moment here. Big secondary lead by Landis. Doesn't go. On the corner. 2-2. And the dugout didn't like it. They thought it was outside. So now in a battle is Robbie. Trying to come up with some magic. Look for a mistake over the middle of the plate. Long look. Slide step low. Count goes full. Feel the tension. Everybody's quiet right now. Knowing how big this is. Curveball, grounded to short, tough play, 6-4, 3 to end the ball game. Pitcher's best friend to do it. Sentinels come from behind in the 8th and score 2 runs to win it 5-4 and improve to 14-9 to end their season. The Pirates drop this game and will go to 17-5 over the last 22. But still hold number 1 seed in the playoffs. It's been a heck of a year, folks. Justin Borses saying so long and thank you for joining us all season on the Pirates YouTube channel. Stay tuned for playoff coverage starting Wednesday for the Pirates at 6 o'clock against whoever they will play. We will determine that in the next few days. Thank you for joining us, everybody.